Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about the mob mentality and how it's often overused and or incorrectly used, especially online. So if you're interested, please keep watching. You guys, so tonight we're going to talk for a few minutes about mob mentality. This is definitely something that is widely used online. It seems like, especially in the drama and commentary world on YouTube and online, I hear this term used far too often. And you know, this whole idea for this video is for me to let you guys know kind of the textbook definition. And then I want to talk about how it's so often misused, and automatically it's like this label of mob mentality is slapped onto something that is not even a mob mentality. And I think this goes hand in hand with the word trolls. So many people utilize the word trolls online. Typically, if someone is calling anyone that doesn't see things the way they see them a troll, that is not a troll. I've come across my fair share of trolls online. I think that we all have. And most people that have critical thinking skills and can differentiate between someone whose opinion is not like the rest versus someone who is actually trolling the comments and really looking for that reaction and looking to upset people. I've talked about trolls in other videos that I've done, so that's not what this video is about. But the textbook definition of mob mentality is it describes how people can be influenced by their peers to adopt certain behaviors on a largely emotional rather than rational basis. When individuals are affected by mob mentality, they make different decisions than they would have individually. So I'll tell you guys, 99% of the time when I hear mob mentality, it is attached to many people having the same opinion about a public figure or a social issue or a debate or something like that. People automatically say, oh, that's the mob mentality. These people are coming after Jordan Cheyenne or James Charles. That's the mob mentality. That's the mob of YouTube. That's the internet mob. And that's just not the case. So many times these influencers or celebrities have a massive screw up and people are coming out to hold them accountable, to ask them to take a little bit of responsibility in order to admit what they did was wrong. And then they look for growth and change. That's the way most people operate, at least. I can't talk for everyone, but for the most part, what I've seen is exactly that. If you want to automatically just throw a tag on that as being mob mentality, then you are misusing the word, in my opinion. And it really just goes to show, again, the lack of insight and the lack of being able to differentiate in between different issues online. There are so many people that, you know, just have trouble with that. I definitely don't know everything. Far from it. I will always admit that. When you are out here throwing labels on people, like, oh, you're part of the mob, you're part of the gang, you know, it's kind of funny because I myself have been accused of having a YouTube gang, and I can't. We won't go down that rabbit hole today. But it's just so funny how often people want to throw these labels on a group of people who happen to think the same way. I've seen this for so long, and I do believe that having a lot of people with the same, usually negative opinion, it can be very negative sometimes depending on the topic. When you have a large group of people with that same opinion and they're all coming at one person to ask for accountability, that's one thing. You know, they're saying, hey, this is how you screwed up and this is what we think of it. If you turn that around and then say all of those people are coming out with threats and just being super negative and nasty, then I could see that being called a mob mentality because it's going so far outside the box of just asking for a little bit of responsibility to be had and asking for an apology to be made and maybe for this influencer to reflect. I always kind of look at it where if a lot of people have the same opinion about something and they're all asking in a nice way for accountability to be had because you were racist, homophobic, you were proven to be a scammer, you killed your dog, like any of these types of things that are really, really huge problems. If people are coming to you and asking for some accountability, there's a large group of those people that are most likely your own fans and subscribers. And if those people are coming to you, then that shows me that they care. I think that so many times people get these ideas mixed up of what is, you know, a negative mob kind of situation versus what is just a large group of people that are seeing the same issues. This can also be case by case situations, because I do want to throw in this video that I realize that there will be some people who have the same opinion about something, but that opinion isn't really something that needs to be, you know, you don't need to take responsibility for it, because some people unfortunately do just have a twisted image of what this influencer is, and they start to build up that personal hatred against this influencer, and it's like any little thing that they do turns into the worst thing ever. Like, oh, they weren't wearing the right clothes, or their makeup is ugly, and every little thing turns into a situation that people can critique. And yes, there can be a group of those people. So it's just very interesting. I do think that it's kind of a case by case basis, but so many times across the board, I hear this mob mentality just thrown out like it's literally going out of style. And I sit there and I'm like, a group of people asking for some accountability from an influencer is not mob mentality. Those are a group of people that saw something wrong, whether it's, you know, like the things I listed earlier, any of those things, or a wide range of things that can be extremely dark and problematic. If everyone sees this common issue and has the same opinion about it, that's not mob mentality. A lot of people that misuse and overuse terms like mob mentality, cancel culture, trolls, they're catchphrases, and they're easy to be put into video titles and into tags in order to you know, get eyes on your channel. But I see so often they are misused. And I don't know, what do you guys think? What is your excuse me, what is your opinion about mob mentality? Do you hear it overused like I hear it overused? Or when you do hear it used, is it typically used in the correct form, where it's people not making the same decision that they would have if they were thinking independently? I just don't see mob mentality as the bandwagon theory where people are jumping on a bandwagon. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Either way, these are only my opinions. That's all that I have to share. So for now, if you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.